What's up, fight fans? This is Anna here to do another boxing analysis, the post-fight analysis. This is between Sergio Maravilla, the marvelous Martinez, and Matthew. I think they call him, well, pretty much Matthew Irish Macklin. Um, you know, Matthew Macklin, was supposed to come into this fight, pretty much having the crowd behind him and everything. And, it's St. Patrick's Day, so happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone who is Irish, red hair, have your green on. But, I really feel that, it was too much pressure on him. Even though he said, oh, this is easy, I'm not going to let Sergio get into his fight. Everything sounds good until you get hit, until your instincts kick in and you get in the ring, that square circle. It's a dangerous place and only the strong survive. And I really feel that Sergio Maravilla Martinez from Argentina, he was just too much for the Irishman, Macklin. I mean, Martinez jab was sharp in the beginning rounds. I had the 4th, 5th, and 6th and 7th round scored for Macklin because Macklin was coming on. He was doing well. He was actually boxing with Sergio, throwing a straight lead right hand. And he had scored a knockdown. I think it was the 7th or... No, it was either the 7th or 8th round. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below. But, I mean, he was trying his hardest to win this fight. It wasn't like he was getting, just a check and leaving. Like, he was fighting for his Irish people, for his Irish heritage. Macklin did a great job with his jab at times. He landed a pretty good left hook at times, but the punch he knocked him down with really wasn't a knockdown, but you can call it that because anything that touches the, like your glove touches the ground, it's a knockdown or whatever, even though their legs and feet were, crossed between each other. But Sergio Martinez just muy rápido, okay? Like, he fuerte, like he brought the fight to Macklin. His pressure in the later rounds was amazing. And you know what, HBR, I have to throw this out there because I'm a huge boxing fan and I have so much compassion for the boxers that go in there. Now, I understand that they're in Madison Square Garden and Sergio Martinez doesn't speak the best English and all that other bullshit. And, Macklin is Irish and there's majority of Irish people in there and they was going to go for him. But if you really think about it, honestly think about it, they respect boxing in New York too, And I understand that Sergio got knocked down, but when he knocked him down, from round 10 to round 11, when he was doing his work and just making his face turn into fucking just like a horror movie, like his face just started raining blood, okay? Like, it was amazing at the sharp hand speed and the crisp punches that Sergio was throwing, okay? It was after the 7th round. In the corner of Sergio Sarmiento was like, get him, put more pressure, throw more combos. And when he did that, it was amazing how Sergio's accuracy went up like crazy, okay? Like the footwork, he would circle him in like a half circle motion and then throw a straight lead, right hand. It was just so beautiful. And he'll set it up with a jab. He'll jab one time, then he'll double jab like bop, bop. And that's really was the difference in the fight, in my opinion, was the jabs, He landed like, I don't know, 120 jabs, somewhere around there throughout the fight. Or maybe I could be wrong, maybe it was like 80, somewhere. It was somewhere high in those numbers, okay? And he threw so many jabs. It was just beautiful to see. That's how you do it, boxers and amateur boxers coming up to be pros. You throw a lot of jabs, You can't go wrong with a strong, stiff jab. And Sergio threw a lot of those, and that really got him in his rhythm. And that's what Macklin said he didn't want to do, but that's what happened. Macklin, like I said, he's doing good boxing. When he was coming forward, he wasn't using good side-to-side head movement. You have to use that with Sergio if you're going to beat him, You can't expect to come straight forward in a straight line, and Sergio loves that. He feeds off of that. When you come forward, that's what he wants you to do, and that's what he did. And Sergio came on, and when he knocked him down, Sergio has that killer instinct, You can tell he's from the streets. Like, he saw that he was hurt after that knockdown when he hit him with that straight left hand to the chin and he fell into the ropes. He knew the end was near, and he completed it with a series of, jab, straight left hand, jab, straight left hand, right hook, jab, straight left hand. It was just beautiful to see, great boxing display. He showed he's the real 160-pound middleweight champion of the world. Um, he's a the linear champion. I really want to see him against Julio Cesar Chavez. Like quit ducking the guy. Your dad quit talking shit, even though he's a legend. Please quit talking shit and just let your son get in the ring and fight the best. He's 45-0 with, I don't know, 31 knockouts or some shit like that. Show that your record is what it is. At least Mayweather, he has that kind of record with 42-0 and I think like 25, 26 knockouts. But he's fought the best. You look at his resume. His resume is amazing. It's nice, very, very nice. And he fought people in their prime. You need to fight a credible name. If you look at Sergio's track record, he's fought Kermit Cintron. Had a draw with him, even though I felt he won that fight. He knocked him out. He fought Paul Winger. That's the most feared man at the time. He knocked him the fuck out in the second fight. Got his revenge. Kelly Pavlik outboxed him, looked beautiful in that fight, even though he got knocked down once. There's the Sergey Zinzerich, from Germany. He dismantled him with, a flurry of punches, coming forward, using side-to-side movement. I mean, he beat Darren Barker, who was considered the best in Europe, or number 2 or number 1, whichever one. So, I mean, he fights the best, and he really wants to prove to people that he is legit at 154 and 160 pounds, because he can bounce back and forth. Now, people that want to see him face Andre Ward or Lucien Bute, who I think is 2 of the best, they should be in the top 5 or at least the top 6 or 7 pound for pound right now, because they're both undefeated. They both come to fight and they fight everybody. So I really want to see Sergio just stay at 160 and 154. Do not try to go up to 160. It's just too much. You lose too much weight, and you'll be too much smaller. It's just not smart. What's the point? I really feel that it would be a dream matchup. If Sergio would look healthy and still has the speed, and he fought Andre Ward or Lucien Bute, yeah, that's a super fight. But right now, the super fights to make would be a Floyd Money Mayweather fight. Sometime early next year in 2013. Or a Manny Pacquiao fight. But it all depends if Manny Pacquiao beats Tim Bradley, because Tim Bradley is, considered by a lot of boxing writers, he could beat him. Saying that Manny's beatable, he's too many distracted, blah, blah, blah. I feel Manny's going to dismantle him. You can mark my words on that. He's going to knock him out. He's going to turn his face into just a Halloween mask. It's going to look horrible. But you guys tell me what you think, and if they do fight Manny Pacquiao and Sergio Martinez, what weight do you think they should fight at? I think maybe 150 catch weight or 151, 152. But you guys tell me your insight on that. But I'm not gonna keep you guys too long. It was a great night of boxing. The Rodriguez kid beat the Greek and half Irish kid, Donovan George. That was a pretty good fight. He used a really good jab throughout that fight in the undercard. And what Rodriguez did from the Dominican Republic. Big ups to DR people, and you got a pretty good boxer on your hands. Not gonna lie, he has good footwork, good defense. He blocks punches very, very well. Throws triple jab, which you don't see that too much in boxing anymore. Just a good night of boxing overall. But yeah, half of those HBO staff need to be fucking fired, especially Larry Merchant. But anyways, you guys tell me what you think. Sergio Maravilla Martinez is now still, in my pound for pound list, top 3. You guys tell me your pound for pound list in the comment section below. Peace.